Good morning, beautiful families. What a lovely day. This week was very busy for me, and I hope everything is all right with you. Well, as you know, I have the program called Kids Arts and Crafts on Wheels, and this week I had lots of children to visit, homeschooling, schools, families in their homes, bringing my program, which is Build Emotional Intelligence with Arts and Crafts. It's amazing. If you like the content of my videos, get a thumbs up, comment, and send me information. Ask me questions. I'm here to help you. Okay, today our talk is interesting because it's the time of the year that is all happening, which is holiday, vacations, and as you have children, you know that it's a tough call going out there with your children and coming back safe and sound in your mind and rested, of course. Well, let's start with the story. A couple of days ago, I was in one of my preschools going around with my arts and crafts, and one beautiful parent came to pick up the boys, and I thought, wow, are you going somewhere this year? School vacation, school holidays, vacation. And unfortunately, my cheerful thought came the opposite. And she said, yes, unfortunately. Why? She said, every time I age 10 years of my life when we go out on holidays. Then I was really, really concerned. Why? And she said, well, it always started that every holiday, vacation time, my husband, he just turned himself upside down. He and the children. It's like he is one of the children. And I said, why? Well, when he was young, they never went on holidays. A holiday time was to do home renovations, organize the shed, and then the holiday was gone and he never went anywhere. I was sad because sometimes you want to our children be part of the conversations when come back from the holidays and its school starts. They always will talk about where they go, if they had went to stay in a hotel or resort, picnic, camping. It's always good to be part of the conversation. I was really sorry for her husband who couldn't go anywhere when he was young. So then I asked her, well, what happened? And then she said, well, fortunately, every year I take the dog and live with my mom, and my neighbor will look after the cat. But then every time, as soon we get out of the door, it's a fight starting. This is mine. No, don't take this. My husband doesn't want to take this. The car is already overloaded, etc. And then he remembers, not much petrol. Let's go to the petrol station and water and check the tires. And the children go out of the car and sack the shop in the petrol station, like the Pirates of the Caribbean, sacking the villages. They come overloaded with the chips. I scream, a mess in the car. I lose my temper. And she started hyperventilating. And then I said, oh, okay, I wish you all good this time, and relax, it's not have to be so stressful. But I was really feeling empathetic with the poor mom. But it doesn't have to be like that. So I got a few points here that we can discuss. How to go with children and enjoy. The thing is, there are plenty places that you can go with your children. You don't have to sack the bank or stretch your credit card. You can Google, and I suggest gather the children together after dinner, a bowl of ice cream, and then let's start saying that I have a few places that we can choose for our holiday this year, and go with them, You can Google and show the pictures. Maybe on TV you can connect your laptop on the TV, or if you have internet on your TV you can show the pictures. And there are plenty places you can go, for example camping, that are still cheap and they can enjoy. It's all about the fun, the safety and enjoyment, so you don't have to wrestle with crocodiles if you're camping next to a river, or swim with the sharks. Everything has to be safe and sound, and the children should enjoy, and yourself. Remember, you are important too. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that the day before, when you go, before you hit the road, the day before, park your car, because then you have plenty time to see what you forgot or not. Make a list a week before. Make a list, everything you're going to take, stuck on the refrigerator, and then you can every day have a look. So grab your, see if you are going on a camping, which is absolutely wonderful, my favorite camping. You make sure a couple of, probably a week or two before, I would say 2 weeks before, make sure the tent is good, no holes, no nothing, no creatures inside. So open the tent, clean, make sure you can fix, because you still have 2 weeks to go to any shop that are with camping gears and everything. You still can either replace, buy a new one, or rent. And okay, put the things that you need less first in the car, like bottles of water, stationaries for the trip that you need when you come there, so they can get a little tables for them to sit and do something, beach chairs and camping chairs, camping tables, all these things that you do not need straight away, put the first in the car. So emergency kits go last. Emergency clothes for the, any accidents, last. Towels go first, because you will not need the towels. You will need when you are there, at the water resort. So again, the things you need less go first. And the most necessary things you pack last. Now, okay, the night before the trip, that's very important. Petrol the car, check the tires, put water wherever you need in the car, clean the windows. Put water and check for any flaws, the wipers, the rubbers are still good. Never put petrol in the car on the day of your trip. It brings more stress. Now, preparing snack bags, prepare things the night before, and then ask the children what they want to take as a snack. Make them participate, because the main thing of this talk is about how emotional intelligence will help you to travel with your children. So participation is one part of emotional intelligence, is social awareness, empathy. You make them be part of the preparation. Very important. Okay, as you are driving, get plenty rest. Forget the video that you wanted to watch, plenty rest, which is important. And exchanging driving with your partner, middle of the way, because you need to rest and check if the children are okay, no one is left behind. Always count who is there. There will be time to check if you forgot anyone home. And going to bathroom first before you hit the road. Everyone should go. No exclusion. And if you have anyone with nappies, check if the nappies are okay. Take some nappies. I like the pull-ups. It's very easy. You can, pull these nappies up even if they're standing. You don't need a nappy table unless it's a little baby, of course. This going to bathroom is one thing very important, because normally in the middle of the trip it is, I want to pee, of course, but then you have to take time to find where there is a bathroom. Well, during the trip, making your children busy, that's another thing. Avoid coloring pencils. It will fall on the car. They cannot get out because they are strapped on their seats, and you have to stretch yourself to find. And forget the idea to say, oh, your red pencil fall down. Get color with the red, with the blue one. It will be not a happy outcome. Then prepare things like little gadgets they can play, cubes, things that will not get scattered around and you have to stop the car to get that was in the bottom of the car. Little games. Okay. Some days before, I would say 3 days before, make a trip rules chart. Yes, that is in my script here. Very important. And let them participate always and say, look guys, we need to do some rules for our trip and for our stay, and these rules are very important. No fighting at the back of the car, because make us very sad and will delay the time we are going there. We all want to go there in a good time, is it? So make the trip the triple rules, and then ask them what you wanted to put as a rule. Don't take the toy from your brother or sister. Yeah, just help, ask them to do the rules with you. And 1 or 2 days before, show them in the map, this is where we are going. Let them participate in an imaginary trip, because it's give them another emotional intelligence characteristic, which is creativity. Participating and making the creative way to imagine the trip we are going. Are we going to see mountains, forests, lakes? It's a very interesting thing, because we want to make them important. And they will say to their friends when they're coming back, wow, we made a map. We drove this, we made these little cars, and every time we are going to pretend we're driving, we are nearly there. So it gives them, although they don't know nothing about location and where you're going, they know exactly in their imaginary head that they are being part of it, which is very important. Okay, let's see. One part is that ask them to observe around, because the thing is, it's not the destination, it's the journey that makes the children more excited. Ask them to observe and tell them, for the ones who can write with a little notepad, write it down. Oh, I see a wombat, I see a dead bird run by a car, and then ask them to observe. I had a friend who bought these very cheap little cameras for the 2 girls, and they were sitting in different window sides, and they used to make pictures, and then later they would bring them in the shop to reveal the pictures, and they made a journal, and it was amazing. I love the idea. Make them a journal. Okay, anyhow, it is easy to say and do, but preparation is very important, because as less you stress, the children will be less stressed. It's just like a two-way street, and you keep always a check, because during the trip you want to make sure no one is kicking your seat, no one is screaming, throwing the drinks in the car. It's everything important. So the journey is what you have to enjoy with your children. Preparation is important, and participation, PP, preparation, participation. And my last words for you is critical thinking is very important. You're making choices. You are going to make good choices, choosing the spot you're going to camp and the place. One thing is important. Don't go in the outback where no one is there. No, a little bit civilization is important, because your children, maybe an emergency, pharmacies, and the other thing is lots of repellents, insect repellents, antihistaminic in cream, or in either liquid for them, because there will be mosses. The summer is very humid and hot. And with the critical thinking that we will embrace, you will also tell the children this: what you think, we're going sea or river, what is the best spot for us? And make a vote. No, make a vote. Make the choices amazing and interesting for them, because they started traveling with you by the time they started thinking how the trip is gonna be. I wish you all the best. And if you like the content, thumbs up. Talk to me. This is Milka with Arts and Crafts on Wheel for you parents, empowering parents to build emotional intelligence in their children. Mwah. Have a good trip.